Hey, welcome back to another YouTube video, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, this gonna be a mad interesting video. At the moment I'm by myself, and I got recently added. I got recently asked. Plus, it was a post on my Snapchat. Um, I got asked this question, and I just wanted to talk to y'all about it. Y'all can tell me in the comments like if you agree or disagree, and no, remember subscribe, please. We trying to get to 1,000 subs by before my birthday in October. Hopefully it can happen. But this is basically what happened. This is basically what the talk was. I went on a rant about it, and I was like, damn, I could turn this into a YouTube video. So that's what I'm gonna do. So the question that I was asked was this. Hey, let me read it. Do you believe in fate, or do you believe in free will? And I'm gonna be honest to you. You can agree with me or disagree. That is your choice. That is free will. But here, listen to the statement that I have. So, everyone goes through life where everyone in life eventually will come across a person that will cheat on them. There's a chance a person was cheated on and they said they likely do not know. Alright, let's be real. Should I talk about the relationship ways of free choice, or wait? No, fuck it. We talk about the relationship stage first. Alright. So this is how it works. Let's say you're in a how long? Let's say you're in a 3-year long relationship. You love your significant other, they love you. Everything is beautiful, peachy, and every time you see that person, you just fall in love with them even more, right? Right? Now, let's say that person decides to cheat on you. Let's say that person decides to break your trust and commit the unthinkable and cheat. Let's say that person decides to go to sleep with another person, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. This might hit a lot of people. This might hit a lot of people's homes. Like, this might hurt, but you gotta think about this. The action that, let's say you decide to forgive them, right? You love that person so much that you decide to forgive them, right? That is your choice. No one else controls how you feel. No one else controls your emotions. Only you can have control of your emotions. Alright? Everything that you do is how do I explain it? Everything that you do is by choice. Nothing that happens in life is a coincidence. Everything that happens in life is not fate. Like, some people might say, oh, this happening to this person is fate. This is bound to happen to you. It's like when you're a kid and your parent tells you, oh, if you keep acting this way, or you keep doing this, this gonna happen to you. Alright? Let's say, oh, you do drugs, you do drugs, you drink, you party, and you get drunk, you do drugs at this one party, and you overdose, right? Let's say you overdose, right? You end up in the hospital, getting a tube stuck down your throat because they're trying to pump the drugs out your body, right? Some people might say, hey, this is fate. It was bound to happen, right? It was bound to happen. And I would sit in your face and tell you, no, you're wrong. That's not fate. That is free will. That person decided to drink. That person decided to do drugs. And because they kept doing it, they end up overdosing. That's not fate. That is by choice. People decide to not think properly and to do things, and then people who witness this say, oh, that's fate. That was bound to happen. No, that was by choice. Only you control what happens to you, to a certain extent. Back to the concept of being in a relationship and your significant other cheats on you. That person has the choice to do this. She has a choice to come to you in your face and be honest with you and tell you that she did that. That is by her choice to be a proper human being. Respect that she broke what you two had, right, for a one night fling or however multiple times she did it. Alright, let's say nothing even happened, right? She hit you with that, nothing even happened. We were close but nothing happened. It does not matter. That person decided to text that person. Even if, let's say, that person even text them, they text them first. They had the choice to respond. You know how many people text me when I'm in a relationship to fuck and I don't respond? That's by choice. No one controls what you do. No one controls what you do. That is all by choice. Now, she has a choice to come to you and tell you what happened and see if you can work through it. And then you have the choice to take her back and forgive her. Right? That'd be your choice. Now, I'm not going to say that it'd be a wrong choice. That is up to you. It's your life. And it is your will. It is your will to choose what you want to do. Correct? And now, you have a choice. Now, you have the choice to be in that relationship or not be in that relationship. Right? But at the same time, that person might hit you with that they didn't mean to. It just happened. They don't know how it happened. Do. But again, it was her choice for texting them. It was her choice to text them. It was her choice to respond. It was her choice to link up. It was her choice to open her legs. It was her choice to how would you say it? Break what you two people had. That is the first. Let's call that stage 1 of free will, right? Now, some people might say that things might happen to some people in life where there is no circumstance. Let's say person 1, right, decides to go drinking and driving, right? Let's say they had like 5 shots, 5 cups. No, 5 shots, because cups is crazy. 5 shots of the Don Julio, right? Let's say they have 5 shots. They feel it. It's kicking in. They feel the buzz. Let's say person one's girl calls them and say, "Hey, you tryna link? We're about to bam." Let's say person one said, "Hell yeah." then person 1 deems to grab their keys. This is by choice. Instead of saying, no, I'm not, I'm tipsy, I'm drunk, I can't drive. You come slide, I'll get you an Uber. They said, cool, I'll beat her. Person 1 deems to choose to grab their keys, walk, close the door, lock the door, whatever people do, right? That person then decides to open up the car, right? Unlock the car, sit in the driver's seat, start the car, and gets to driving. Now, because that person is damn near drunk as 4 shots of the Don Julio, drunk. Not everybody has a top. Some people might not be drunk off of 4. Some people might. This person 1 has a low tolerance, right? Person 1 decides to, right? Person 1 decides to drive. Now let's say, let's stop on person 1, right? Person 3 decides, you know what? I want to go on a walk. I want to go on a walk with person 3. Let's say call it little 3's kid. It is Sunday afternoon, and they decided to go on a little walk. Person 3's been wanting to lose weight for a long period of time, so they decided to start doing it now. Don't know what made them do it one of these shoes today, but they start doing it today, right? So they go on their little walk. Let's say that during that walk, person 3 meets person 1. Person 3 does not know what is about to happen. Person 3 does not know what is about to happen. But what is about to happen is about to be a tragic accident for person 3's wife/husband. That person 3 doesn't have a gender, right? Now, because I'm terrible at this game. Because person 1 decided. Let's go back to person 1. Now, person 1 is driving down the same street that person 3 is going to be at. The sad circumstance is that person 1 ends up crashing the car and hitting person 3, and person 3's kid was harmed also, and in a tragic accident, right? The circumstance is that people might say that was fate. It was born to happen. But no, I don't see it that way. I see it that, this is all my point of view, mind you, chat. I see it in the way that this never would have happened if person 1 decided not to drink and drive. Why you think it's a crime to drink and drive? Because people say, oh, I have to get home, If I got drunk somewhere, correct? Right? And I couldn't, and I'm far from my house, it's either that I'm gonna get a Uber Lyft to my house, or I will take my keys, take myself into the back seat of my car, lock my deemed car, and throw my keys somewhere in the car and pass out drunk in the back. That is the two logical things to do. Correct? Or call a buddy to come pick you up. The choice is that the bad choice and the free will is that person 1 was underneath the influence and hit person 3, and their child was hurt, and also they were hurt. That is their choice. Now then the neighbors, let's say the neighbors come out. They hear they hear the noise, they hear the crash, they hear the tire screech and everything. They hear the crash. Everyone comes running out their house to see what happened, right? They come out to see what happened. Alright? Okay? Now, person one stumbles out the vehicle drunk saying, I don't know what happened. I ain't mean for this to happen. Whatever they say. I didn't mean for this to happen. Butter boo. Right? The police are called. Person one is taken to jail. Mind you, person two still doesn't know what happened. They just know person one didn't show up. Until they see it on the news. Or until they see it on Facebook. Right? Person one is now sitting in jail, waiting to be tried for court for manslaughter. No, really, for really wouldn't be manslaughter. It would be first degree drinking underneath the influence, second degree. It'd be a second degree attempted murder because there was two applicants, and now person one has ruined their life. Right? Some people might say some people make mistakes. But that is a mistake that we can't be having. That's not a mistake. It was a choice to get in that car. It was a choice to get drunk. It was a choice to drive, knowing that you're underneath the influence. Right? No one controlled things, and some people might say, well, that person was underneath the influence. They couldn't properly what's it called? They couldn't properly understand what they were doing. But I'm gonna be honest, the court not gonna see it that way. The court not gonna see it that way. Their family, who their loved ones are in the hospital is not gonna see it that way. They're just not gonna see it that way. You know it, I know it. You wouldn't see it that way. Now, how can I explain this? Now, how can I explain it? So it's like this. So, okay, that happened. That is all by choice. That is all free will. Now let's put it in these terms. Let's say someone harmed your loved one. Let's say the person that you loved, your wife, your son, whoever. That person harmed your loved one. Now you have the choice, and they hit you with damn. They hit you with the damn, bro. I didn't mean for that to happen. My fault. I apologize. Shit happens. Right? I will look that. You had the choice. You had the choice to. No, I explain it this way. Let's say someone killed your loved one. Let's say it was your wife, or your woman. It's your husband. And their wife or husband got into a serious argument with this person, and then that person decided to swing, boom, and kill that person, and it causes that person to die, right? Now they start saying, "Oh, I didn't mean for this to happen." But again, if you sit and you think about it, that person had a choice to swing on that person. No one told that person to swing on that person. It's an argument. You don't have to put your hands on somebody because you're in an argument. You only put your hands on somebody if somebody threatens you. You only put your hands on somebody if need be to. Correct? That is free will. That is by choice, right? that person now is sitting, that person is now being taken to jail and waiting to go to court. The police come to your house and they tell you what happened. You have a choice to let the court deal with. You have a choice to let the court handle it. That person might get 2, 3, 4, 15 years. Or they might be let go. You never know how the court system works in America. It's a fucking gamble every time. Right? I know motherfuckers that's still sitting in jail for something because they stole something from a store. It's been in that bitch for 2 years. Depends on the court system. Trust. How do I explain this? I'm not trying to sound so harsh about it either. Now, you have a choice to let the court handle that or take it into your own hands. Let's say you let the court handle it. Let's say hypothetically that person gets 15 to 20 years in prison. Okay. But now, that means that you got to sit the guilt of, not even guilt, you have to sit in misery because the person that you truly loved and you thought you could be with for the rest of your life is gone. Now you have the choice to stay single after 3 to 4 or 5 years after the accident happened. That is by choice. Or you decide to move on. That is by choice. Now let's say the circumstance happened where that person is let go. For some reason that person is let go. They got ties. So they got them go. You have the choice to let it go or take matters into your own hands. Which one would you do? Now, if you take, let's put it in two bubbles. If you let it go, nothing happens, you move on with your life, still miserable, not really miserable, it depends on the person, about the loved one that is now gone. Correct? Right? You live, and you just remember the memory that you had with your loved one. Right? Now let's play this. Right? That's how that story ends. Let's say section 2. That person gets out and you just have built up rage from him. And you decided to take matters into your own hands and you deem to murder that person. Let's say you go through with it and you stalk the person for 3 weeks or whatever. You catch them, let's say at night, on a Thursday afternoon, 6:30. That's not even, at 5:30 in the afternoon, by themselves, walking to their car, and boom, a loud bang shoots out, and then you decide you ended their life. And then you look at yourself, and you look at the gun that you just used to kill that person, and then you run off. Now you have to live with the guilt or the pride, whichever one that you have, for killing a person that killed your loved one. The first person that the cops are going to investigate who did this was you. Because they're going to think what this person has done, who would have beef with this person. You would be the first one that they expect. Let's say that they got evidence that you were there, you have an alibi, and you get booked. That is your choice that you got booked. Because you decided to kill that person because of what they did to your loved one. I'm not saying it was a bad idea, I'm not saying it was a good idea. That was your choice. correct? Section 2 is closed when it comes to life choices. Let's talk about another form of fate and free will. Some people might come to you and say, it was fate that me and my girlfriend, let's say Maritza, it was fate that we met. We were long, what's it called? We were high school sweethearts, but we just had a bad patch, and we both went both our separate ways. And then magically, let's say 5 years from now, y'all both meet up. Y'all either randomly meet up with each other, or y'all both DM each other on social media, and y'all go to a cafe. You go to a cafe for drinks. Right? You both go to a cafe for drinks. Let's say that how do I explain this? Okay, let's say that you two met up, and y'all, you know what, y'all feel like y'all both grown from the not being around each other. Y'all still have some great chemistry, and y'all both fall in love with each other because of the past relationship. And so y'all decides, y'all both have dated other people, y'all have both been heartbroken from other people, y'all all have trauma, and y'all both bond with each other, and y'all both realized that y'all both still have feelings for each other. Right? Let's say that you and the person, your long ex or which either, right, gets married. Now, would you say it was fate that you two met, or would you just say call that a circumstance? It was your choice to text that person. It was your choice to go to the cafe. I feel like saying that your life is controlled by other... Okay. Conclusion to my rant is basically this. Saying I feel that as a person stating that something in the world, either if it's God or whatever you believe in, correct, controls what you deem, what basically control, has already written in stone what you're going to do in life before you even do it, right? Let's say that you seem that, right? And there's nothing you could do about it or what you can do to change it, right? I feel like that is your choice, and I will respect it if that is how you see things, but I do not. I feel that my God, or whatever God that you have, that you believe in, gave free will to you. You have the choice to do whatever you want in life. You have a choice to make something out of your life, or you have a choice to sit down and be, and let's say people might say, a bum, and not do shit with your life. Party, drink, sleep around, fuck, whatever you want to call it, right? Let's say that, right? It is by them this way, you will say it this. The choice that you made is your choice. Like this might be so fucked up to say, but some people just need to hear it. If you're in an abusive relationship and you have a chance to leave that abusive relationship, and that person's just done with you, and this is the whole abusive, they hit you, you hit them, right? And you leave them, y'all leave each other, whatever y'all call it, y'all leave, and then you decide to get back with that person that decided to abuse you, beat you, and whatever, cheat on you, whatever it is, that is your choice. And whatever happens in the relationship is on you. Your choice for going back, your choice for not walking away and respecting yourself, it is your choice. I'm not gonna try to say that you were in the wrong, right? I'm not gonna sit and tell you that, but that is your choice. No one else controls your life but you. No one else controls your life but you. There might be times that stuff happens in your life, like you lose your job, you get in a car accident, your car gets repoed. I've been there before. Trust me, I've been there. I've been all those. Broke, homeless, poor, starving, all of them. Right? I'm still going through my tribulations. But at the same time, right? Don't say that's fate. It's the choices that you made, some good, some bad, for those things to happen. Correct? It is your choice to now deem what things happened in life. How will you get up? How do you get up, correct? And live with yourself about it. Do you get up, sit down, and just sulk and be depressed for the rest of your life? Or will you get up and try to make something with your life? Thank you for listening to my little rant. Thank you for listening to my little rant. I will be streaming tonight. Hopefully with my brother or any of my friends tonight. I will be streaming. And if you like this video, drop it a like, give it a follow. I might keep making a lot of videos based of like gameplay in the back and just me talking about random things in life, or like stories, or like story times. If you like the content, just drop a follow, drop a sub. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs before my birthday in October. And bye. Hey, also, just don't forget, keep your mental state up. I know it's hard out there in life. I know it feel like you're like nothing good is gonna happen. Like everything's going wrong or whatever. Everything that you had planned is not. Everything's just not working out. Just know, I'm here. I understand. I know how you feel. I've been through every emotion out the book except sorrow. Eventually it will be my time to go through that. But just remember, keep your head up, stay strong, and just remember, I believe in you. Peace.